What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We'll be doing a complete analysis in this live market as well as live trading session. As you know that the market is now picking up. Quite a few pairs already has given trading opportunities. Some of them are showing the direction. So this is a good time to see how the market is. It's the middle of the week. So we see that some pairs showing really good trading opportunity. We have seen early today, and also look into it in the next long session. So make sure you stick till the end to see what pairs will be trading, and also you have opportunity to interact with me directly in this live session. You can ask me to analyze your favorite pair. Most of the time I do that. The only thing you need to keep in mind that there is a limited amount of time and I need to respond most of them. So just be patient with it. Remind me a few times if I miss. So with that in mind, before I begin this session, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. This is if you are new to the channel today. As I told you, this is Forex Wizard from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So let's see, starting with the gold. Now what we see that gold has looks like that it might break down, but it's still not 100% sure. That's why I'm not on a trade on gold yet, because the uptrend, the market structure has broken here, but it's still it didn't reject it properly from this level. The way I was expecting gold to do is to create a reversal pattern here. It's a kind of head and shoulder, and then has broken to the downside. Now from this head and shoulder, the price has broken to the downside. What we are expecting now, the price to go ahead and test this previous support here, you know, on this head and shoulder, this previous support to test as a resistance and then to reject to the downside. Now this current, you see that there is a red candle here. Either this one to be respected or probably to break this one and then reject to the downside could be a sell signal. On the other hand, if we see a strong bullish move, that means that we might go for another bullish. In that case, we might buy gold. So this is a zone for gold now, either to buy or sell. The reason is, you see that if, for example, if gold give us a buy signal, that's a good buy. Why? Because that's what you have to think of, that when to buy, when to sell. The reason is the market structure is completely broken on gold. Now if it again creates a bullish price action, that means that this was a fake out to the downside. Okay, this is a fake move to the downside on gold, and with that fake move, basically it has grabbed enough liquidity from this zone, and that means that we could see that gold going for a bigger move to the upside. So that's what we are expecting now for the gold to give us some buying opportunity or selling opportunity. On the other hand, for selling, we need a rejection from this zone. You can see that there is a previous you know, this is the level that I am expecting. This is the resistance here and then the support here. Okay, so this resistance and support might act here as a resistance. Already we have seen one rejection, and if we see that further rejection to the downside, that can give us a sell signal. So probably let's see what happened. Now if you look at the bigger picture, monthly time frame on gold, there is a probability of drop. The reason is, as I mentioned today early in my analysis, you can see that this is the monthly candlestick. This is the monthly candle where we have seen one red candle with a long wick at the bottom. So this candle is a significantly bearish candle. Always keep in mind, when you see a big you know, downtrend with a long wick candle, with a long body, you know, narrow body with a long wick, that's a sell candle. Okay, that's a sell candle. And the reason is the price already has, you know, dropped and then went above for retracement. So we can expect now a drop on this one. So with that in mind, gold, we can expect a drop. Let's say where we can expect gold to drop. Let me give you a possible level. Probably to this level, at least if it drops, then we can expect for the gold to come to, let's say, around 1726 mark or 1730. that can give us a really good trading opportunity. Even this level could be a good level, because there is an inverted head and shoulder here on gold on the daily time frame. You can see that this is the nice looking inverted head and shoulder, and the price has broken to the upside. And now what we see, that the price basically testing this previous resistance here, okay, resistance here, testing as a support. If in case it drops, should be testing, or maybe, you know, continuing down, whatever. But for now we are expecting that if it reject from here, then we can expect it to drop to this level or lower than this. So let's see what happened, and then we'll progress through this session. As you know that we are doing this long session, so hopefully we'll see a direction. Let's see what's happening. In the meantime, guys and girls, don't hesitate to ask me any question, interact in the chat area. Steve, hello sir. Steve, thank you. Social research, hello sir, how are you today? Please start with Gbpusd. Thank you for that. Good afternoon sir, how are you? I'm good. Sir Pranam, thank you sir. Tariful, hi sir. Paul, gold sir, please. Yeah, gold. Jonathan, good afternoon sir, no problem. Frederick, BTC USD. Frederick, I will look at it. XM broker, the best for the trading from Bangladesh. Tariful, it's not a platform for basically for brokerage recommendation. Hopefully that it's only about trading. So I would suggest all of you to write about what about related to trading, not about promoting anyone. So Kakulan, hi. Melimeti Mopu, okay, afternoon sir. Yeah, Paul, BTC USD sir, please. Yeah, look at it. Euro pairs and AUD pairs, we'll look at it. Hello sir. NZD USD, have a look. Yeah, NZD CHF, Asuk Suman EUJ, please. Euro USD. So let's now look at what's happening with this one. Let's look at BTC USD. Now BTC USD, let's see what's happening with this one. Now we see that there is a gap opening happen on BTC USD. What I thought that BTC USD will drop, but my analysis gone wrong. That's completely fine. This happened. Now at this point, what we have seen that BTC USD has created a kind of double bottom here. First of all, there was an impulse here, okay, and then there was a head and shoulder has broken down. Now we see that a kind of again bullish price action is being formed on BTC USD. There is a gap opening, okay. So with that gap opening, we see that BTC USD is pushing high. Now if you look at this this level here, this is a very important level. What we see, this is the current 4-hour candle. Now there is a gap opening. That's an important clue to keep in mind, that there is a gap opening, and I think that BTC USD might continue to go up. Let's see what happened. At any point we could see even drop, so we need to see a clear bullish move, then we can say that BTC USD going long. But if you look at the daily, the price action showing kind of bullish pattern, guys. See, the reason is it's creating this channel on BTC USD. If you look at the proper channel, you can see that BTC USD is creating this channel here, okay. So this is the channel on BTC USD. This is the channel, and what I think that the price might respect this channel. You can see that this is the daily chart, and it might go that way. I think that it might go a little further on this way, because this is a bullish move creating a series of higher low, okay. The price came down here, and then again we see that the bullish move is being created. Now this is the daily 20 period moving average is being respected on BTC USD. This is a bullish engulfer is being formed, but it's still not there. We need to see a clear close of bullish engulfer, and then from there we can expect that BTC USD is continuing to the upside. So with that in mind, if you look at the weekly, we see that the price on the weekly as well, we have seen that the price has created, first of all, the previous week there is a doji, that's a middleman, and it's a reversal pattern. As I told you, we might see some movement to the upside now on BTC USD. because we have seen a possible inverted head and shoulder on BTC USD. Okay, and then we see that the last week candle, this one, the last week one, you see that this is the last week candle. It's a middleman, so there is a long wick at the top, long wick at the bottom, and also with that weekly candle we saw that the price grab the liquidity from this zone. Okay, this is the liquidity zone, and from this liquidity zone we have seen that the price has created this middleman. So there is a liquid. When you see liquidity like that and the reversal pattern, you can expect a rise. So what I think that now BTC USD, we might see a movement to the upside. So it could be up to, let me tell you where it could be. It could be up to here. Okay, you see there is a long wick, we might see a bounce from here, or it could be up to this doji. Okay, and then we could see a drop. So that's to the level. These are the two levels that we can consider that BTC USD might trouble to visit. Let me look at what you guys and girls are up to. So your analysis are good, very good, thank you. Gbpusd, hi sir from Kenya, thank you for joining. Gbpjpy, good evening sir. Dollar yen, yep. Hi, would you please explain trading with dodges, trading with dodges? Yeah, I have quite a few videos on my YouTube channel about dodges. You can look at that. Hey sir, I'll explain again. Hi sir, good morning everyone. Gold, yeah, look at this. Is NZD gonna drop? Should you hold it? I still believe that NZD USD should be dropping. We entered a trade on this one early this morning in Asian session, and we were in good profit, but later we saw that the price retreat back, but still we are holding the trade. Okay, still in a little bit of drawdown, but it came well below. See, it came almost 1-to-1 profit, but we didn't close the profit. I need 1 to 2 weeks to revert. I need the full profit. That is why I didn't close the trade. So let's see what happened, guys and girls. I believe that we'll be able to make a good profit on this one. So in the meantime, guys and girls, if you are interested joining our program where you will be learning our strategies and also trading with Forex Wizard with me every day, you can find the link in the description, and also link on the chat. At the top of the chat you can find the link. You can visit the website or click the link, go to the website. You find a lot of opportunity for joining. So Mary, good evening sir, like your new uploaded video today, very informative. Can you make also a candlestick confirmation for the proper entry? Thank you. Yeah, we'll look at it, Mary. We'll look at all of them. Yeah, I'll this weekend I was thinking to create a candlestick course video full for a beginner as well as for advanced. So we'll look at it. John Michael, hello from Tanzania. Yeah, John Michael. Gbpjpy, yeah, here's the gold, please. Good day sir, Usdjpy this few hours in Forex factory. Euro dollar, please sir. Yeah, Gbpjpy, please. Euro CHF. So quite a few requests. So let's look at now British pound US dollar. Now British pound US dollar, you can see that the price like the gold, British pound US dollar primarily have shown some bearish price action, but is still not 100% confirmed, but to me is still bearish. The reason is you can see that British pound US dollar, if you let's look at the bigger picture, the reason why I'm thinking that it's bearish, you see this is the monthly doji here. You can see that. Now when you see a doji like that on a downtrend, let's say a candle like this, okay, candle like that, okay, down candle like this, okay, and then there is another one, let's say a doji like this, okay, a doji like this. So in most cases you can see that the price has gone up a little bit and then will retreat back at least certain level. So because this is a monthly price action, we have seen a breakout of the monthly doji's high. Now we have seen that the price is retreat retreating back. If that's the case, because it's a monthly, let's say we can expect now the price at least to drop at certain level, probably to this level. Let's see now weekly, back to back 1 2, this is the third week, but the bulls still 2 days, 2.5 days, almost 50% time is remaining. But we see that I think that we might see a drop from here. Why? Look at this one here. You see this red candle. This is a very strongly bearish engulfer. Okay, this is a very strong bearish engulfer, and it has a long wick at the top, long wick at the bottom. Okay, so that bearish engulfer should be respected. You can see that this is the resistance here on the weekly. Okay, Gbpusd, this is the resistance, and with that resistance we have seen that the price has created so far lower high. Now in case even it is possible that Gbpusd is just moving in a sideway for the rest of the week, because if you look at the Forex factory, let's look at when is the NFP. This is every month's first week there is NFP. It's a huge possibility. Now let's look at the calendar to see when is NFP. So if you look at the Forex factory, for those who are completely new in this website, this is a free website called Forex Factory. Now that website is basically a news site. Now if you want to find the news, what you will do first, go to that website and then go to this calendar. If you open this website first, you might see a lot of unnecessary news. So to remove the unnecessary news announcement, go to this filter. So click and then uncheck all these boxes, keep that red one on, and then apply filter. You see apply filter, then it will appear like this. So what you see that today 12 AM Sydney time, it is now almost 9:46. There is USD news announcement, USD, and then tomorrow 9 PM, that means that Sydney time 9 PM, so New York time could be different. Quite a few British pound news or announcement, including 9:30 PM also. And then Friday is the non-farm NFP. So that is where the huge trade will come. But I think what I'm thinking that Gbpusd, it might do that. What I think, it might create a kind of head and shoulder on the daily in this zone, and I think that until the NFP, the price will move in a sideway on the lower time frame. Okay, price might move in a sideway. All USD pair probably coming down, up and down like that, and then we could see that during the NFP a huge breakdown or a breakup. So let's see. I don't think that before NFP it will have a big trend on this instrument. So we'll look at it over time, but let's find out how it is happening. So USD today 12 AM that's Sydney time, probably 2 hours and 13 minutes remaining. We'll have a news announcement that could give us a trading opportunity. So even Gbpusd, if it drops from here, what I think that it might come down here and will go up, something like that might happen. Let's see. But the price action now currently is it's still bearish. Why? Because if you look at the overall picture trending market, what you can see that this is the trending market. You can see that. Okay, all right, this is the trend. The Gbpusd was moving along this trend, and you can see that this is the support here on the trending market, support here, support here, support here, support here, okay, support here. So this is a good trending market, and we have seen that with that trending market, the price basically has broken. This candle was formed yesterday after the news announcement, and we have seen a breakdown, followed by today we have seen a retracement. Now with that doji, what I think that this doji basically Not, I think it's the fact that this doji basically tested this very important level of support and resistance. You can see that this is the resistance here with this doji, resistance here, Gbpusd resistance. The same level acted as a support. Now it is acting as resistance, and you can see the little bit it's getting rejected down. Now if in case if it breaks down from here, we can say that new trend. That means that a long-term downtrend resumed, and we could find a potential selling opportunity. Thank you guys. I see only a couple of likes. Give a big thumbs up. I give you 2 seconds. Just do that favor. It helps the channel, helps the video to be visible to more people. That's how you can help the channel, by giving a big thumbs up and also subscribing to the channel if you haven't done yet. There is a lot of value in this channel. Tonight also, like it's now 9:50, tonight 12 a.m. in the night, you will find a new educational video about, today's one is about trading psychology, so don't miss that as well. Make sure that you watch them. Yesterday also I released a very important video. I saw that many of you have watched that. So every day, initially there will be analysis, in the middle there will be live streaming, and after live streaming an hour later you see a new educational video. So Ashok Suman, UJ please, yeah, I'll look at it. Good evening user, may I know how long did you learn how to trade and be profitable? Karen, that's a very good question. Let me answer this. It's important. Today in my video I have explained many things about that. I would suggest you to watch that one. It will be released just 2 hours 10 minutes from now. So subscribe, and then even if you subscribe, press that bell button so that if I release any new content, you are notified immediately. Now what you see that the question is good evening sir, may I know how long did you learn how to trade and be profitable? Let me quickly give my trading background. In 2014, I was a broken man, and started trading with 100k account. I had nothing except this 100k, and then I was struggling with my day job in Western Australia, Perth. I came as a engineer in that place, and I was struggling with the job because the job is very stressful, very harsh. So, and then I thought that okay, I have 100k, I manage, let's do trading, leave the job, because I was not feeling good about it. And then in one night I've blown out 90k in just a week later in trading gold. And I thought that that's the end of the story, but I didn't quit. I'm very resilient in nature. I didn't quit, and I just went back to job again, but I was trying hard and hard. So all day long working and all night, because in Australia the trading is in the night. So in London session it's here night. So in the day I was doing the day job, and in the night I was trading, learning to trade. So it took me almost three years, to become a break-even trader. Maybe it took me a bit longer. I don't know how much it took you guys and girls. So, and it took me 3 years just to be a break-even trader. And once I have become a break-even, then in 6 to 7 months I became a consistently profitable trader. So the biggest thing in trading, in that, after I became profitable, I realized and I discovered that actually what was holding me back, believe it or not, it's me. And there is a legendary trader, J.C. Livermore. Probably you have heard of his name. He said that in his book that the greatest enemy of a trader is himself. Probably if you are trading, you know that. It's a couple of days. It's no one else. We ourselves are the biggest enemy of our in trading. There is a lot of factors behind it, why this happens. One of the biggest factor is you can explain this fact in many ways, but the simple thing is that actually we resist. Okay, we resist somehow money, or we, strong deep, emotional resilience needed. That's today's video I have discussed. This will be really helpful. You can watch that. I explained how you can overcome this difficulty. So if you are not a profitable, I will suggest you to be more mindful about how you are trading. It's very important. Mahan, how would you please explain trading with dodges? Look at it. Dollar yen, sir. Hi there. Looking at the 1 hour, what do you think of dollar yen? You look at it. Gbpusd, please. Thank you. No problems. Semi, hi, who is it? Good afternoon. Semi, no problem. And USD, euro, dollar. What is the time frame do you use for analysis? I use multi-time frame. I use multi-time frame. You saw that. Good evening. Thank you very much for session. Okay, no problem. I buy euro at. Let's look at dollar yen. I see that more request on dollar yen. So let's look couple of yen pairs. Let's look at. So dollar yen. If you look at this, what you can see that this is the monthly price section on dollar yen. Now, one thing we need to keep in mind that dollar yen is a long-term bullish market. Okay, you can see that dollar yen starting from here. Okay, very strong bullish move, impulse, little correction. There has been another strong impulsive move followed by this correction here. You can see that next correction. Okay, and in this correction what we have seen that dollar yen basically tested this previous resistance as a support, and now we see that dollar yen is creating a bullish move. So let's look at now weekly, because in the monthly we still don't know what's gonna happen. On the weekly we have seen a very strong rejection, very expected. The reason is, this is the typical trending market, that when you see an impulse, correction, impulse, now correction. So every time the price tested this previous resistance as a support, and we have seen a primary reaction from this zone. Looking at the daily, now this is where the things are, that daily price action after this rejection we saw dodges being formed here. Now from this zone, what is likely to happen? That's the question, right? What I think that dollar yen might do, this is the daily candle. I think that it might close as a doji, and then around 50% of this lower week of the daily candle, we might see that the price started to push up, and probably on the weekly we might see somewhere here closing as a doji or a bullish candle. So with that in mind, if you look at the let's look at the weekly again. So what I think that we might see some kind of bullish move. If you look at the 4 hour again, we see that dollar yen has created on the 4 hour, there is an inverted head and shoulder. So that means that this move, you can see the dollar yen, it was moving in this trend line. Okay, and on that move, you see this is the dollar yen move on the trend line. Okay, so what we have seen that the price tested this resistance here. Okay, and then there is a resistance here. Okay, same thing here. So what we have seen, the dollar yen now has broken this resistance, this trend line. Okay, and then followed by this retracement, but now looks like that it is creating this inverted head and shoulder, and now we might see a push up. Let's see what happened. Still not, we need, when you see any kind of reversal pattern, don't jump on a trade, wait for the price to break this reversal. Okay, probably this this level, to break this level, this resistance. Okay, to break this and then to test as a support, and then to create a bullish price action. Then we can say that okay, dollar yen probably going long. Then we can expect now for going long with dollar yen. So that one is dollar yen, and let's look at what else we have to do is let's look at USD Mexican peso monthly. Let's see monthly. After from top we see a rejection weekly. Let me look at daily. There is nothing significant on this one, so let me look at what you guys and girls are interested on this one. Winterfall, AUD CAD, okay. Michaelo, MJ from South Africa. Do you choose to trade price action or breakout? Very good question. I normally trade everything. I trade price action, I trade breakout. I have a separate strategies to do that, because market, you will not find always a same kind of market all the time. Okay, the market always varies, so you cannot always expect a certain kind of setup. That's why I have developed quite a few strategies that really very good. If you want to learn that strategy, I'll suggest you to join my lifetime access, the link in the description. There's new strategy uploaded. It's a huge this strategy is just today, that new strategy launched on the website. So that strategy is, you can say, it's a kind of gold mine. I was really that's why I was delayed the day before yesterday in my live streaming, because I was finalizing everything. That is a huge. So this strategy combines, this is the first strategy I think that combines fundamental and price action and technical, and that strategy now on the website on live. You can visit the website, join the program. It's really huge. Okay, there is a proof there also. You can go there. So let's look at Aussie dollar. Kakulan, thank you for this. Does bearish daily engulfing in Euro USD daily chart is valid one? Yep. Tamil news, Euro dollar. Please make video on trading psychology and risk management. Yeah, we'll look at it. So let's look at CHFSGD. Okay, so this one CHFSGD, basically this one is CHFSGD. I think that this one might give us a nice selling opportunity. This one I explained before also. You see that this instrument monthly, it's a nice one for shorting now, CHFSGD. You can see that on the monthly, there was a hanging man in this resistance has been formed on CHFSGD. You can see this is the monthly resistance, and from this resistance we have seen that if you look at the weekly, this is the resistance. Okay, and from that resistance we have seen that on the weekly there is a bearish candle has been formed on CHFSGD. If you look at the daily, on the daily there is also a same thing. There is a strong bearish engulfer has been formed on CHFSGD. Okay, this is a strong bearish engulfer on the daily time frame. After the previous days bearish engulfer, today after a little retracement we have seen that there is another bearish candle is being formed. So what I think that CHFSGD on the daily, it might create a kind of, let's say, a head and shoulder here, okay, with another candle, a head and shoulder, and I think that it will come down because the monthly price action is strongly bearish. So if you look at the 4 hour, we see that this candle is closing after 1 hour 56 minutes. But if this one closes as a doji, I think that CHFSGD might have another breakdown, or after proper retracement we might see a strong breakdown on CHFSGD because monthly is bearish. So let's look at some other pairs, what they are doing. Now look at the gold. Okay, so gold, guys, let me look at what you guys and girls are up to. GJ. Okay, so let's look at GJ. Before I have quite a few. So we looked at dollar yen. Let's look at GJ and then we'll come back gold again. Okay, GJ, like the yen pairs are reversing now again. You can see that there is an inverted head and shoulder again, and then break up. So we might see now GJ is reversing. Now looking at the monthly on GJ, you can see that this is the monthly price action on GJ. There was a bearish candle followed by this price now pushing high. If you look at the weekly, we can see that on the weekly there is a very strong bearish engulfer on the weekly. Okay, it's a very strong bearish engulfer. Now what I am expecting, now you see that the price came well below, okay, more than expected. Now we see that a rejection is happening. Okay, so what I'm thinking that GJ might do, you can see that this is the long week of the the weekly price action, and this is the resistance of this price action on GJ. So you can see that what I think that the price might go up well above now again, probably respecting this trend line. Okay, probably respecting this trend line, and this is the trend line. You can see that this is the trend line. And now what I think that you see, this is the meeting point exactly where I'm expecting on the horizontal and the angular level. I think that GJ will go there and then will reverse again to the downside. Okay, so if we look at the daily, this price action, this is what it is. Now at the same time, what I am expecting now, this is how you need to look for the area of value. It's very important that you guys and girls look for the area of value all the time. Now you can see that this trend line, and at the same time there is a level here, important level. Okay, why this is important is because when the price coming here, there was a double top formation. This is a double top and then has broken to the downside. This is a double top, has broken to the downside, and then we have seen the price tested this previous support here. Okay, now we could see a test as a resistance, and at the same time we see that the price testing this daily 20 period moving average. Okay, this resistance, also there is a resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. Okay, resistance here. Now we want to see again test as resistance and create probably a lower high on the daily is better, 20 period moving average, and from this zone, okay, we can expect a drop on GJ. Okay, so currently no trade, but let's see how it does. We have seen a push to the upside, and we even could push this level a little bit of up. Why? Because at the same time you can see there is another inverted head and shoulder on the 4 hour, and this is the neckline of this head and shoulder. So this, in this level on GJ, we are expecting the price to go up and test this resistance and then to drop down. Okay, so this one is with GJ. Let me find out, guys. Write down what you are expecting, what you are thinking. So this one is with GJ. We will be waiting for price to go up and test this. There is an imbalance. You can see that there is a big imbalance here in the market. Okay, this imbalance. So we need to see that this imbalance is being filled, and then we can expect the price to create a rejection. So let's look at gold now. Okay, gold, as I expected, looks like that, still not sure, but looks like a little bit of bearish price action. If that's the case, then we might see that gold is slowly coming down, but still not full time to comment. Let's see what happened, and then slowly we'll know. Now let's look at USD CAD, guys and girls. You know that this week NFP, and we might see some good trade on USD CAD. Now if I start with the monthly, we see that USD CAD, there is a strong rejection from the top on USD CAD. It's a very strong rejection. Okay, on the monthly, and as soon as the market open after coming a little bit down, we have seen that USD CAD, there is a move up. Now if you look at the weekly, we see that on the weekly the price, firstly from this zone we have seen a drop. Now this week there are a little bit of uprise, and the price came to this very important liquidity zone. You can see that it's a very important liquidity zone. There is a resistance here, okay, resistance here, resistance here. Now we see from this resistance a little bit of drop. So looking at the daily, okay, this is where there is a daily 20 period moving average, and now on the daily the price action is fully bearish so far. Why? Because the price tested this daily 20 period moving average and we see a strong rejection. Let's see what happened. Now 4 hour, this is also a bearish price action. Okay, I think that like some other USD pairs, USD CAD also, until the NFP, we might see a little bit of sideways movement. So let's see, at this point there is no trade on this one here. Thank you for valuable knowledge and technical teaching, great stuff, no problem. Hassan, thank you. Euro dollar, yeah, FX learner, Karthi AUD CAD please, yeah, Chidan Euro CAD kindly, yeah, no problems. Kakulan Euro AUD please. Let's look at Euro AUD, how this is doing now. Looking at the Euro AUD, first of all let's look at the monthly. We see that this is the monthly price action on Euro AUD. Now Euro AUD, always, as you see that in all my analysis, in all my things that I normally use higher time frame confirmation. This is very important, that because that monthly, weekly will give you a direction in the market, removing the noise from the lower time frame. Lower time frame you will find a lot of noise. Noise means like the major trend is maybe down, but you will see an uptrend maybe in lower time frame, or maybe a consolidation. So you will not find the clear direction which way you should buy or sell. But if you see the bigger picture, then you have a clear idea about the direction of the market. So Euro AUD, what we see that the price has created this big long bearish engulfer. You can see that it's the very long bearish engulfer. Now after this kind of bearish engulfer, it's, let's say if someone trade it on the monthly, though I don't trade on the monthly, I don't think that retail trader normal trade on the monthly, but if it is a monthly trade, even let's say 1 to let's say if it is a 1-2.5, so it's insane less probability trade. But even if let's say if it is a 1-2.5, that's a 100% trade. The big boys sometimes does this. They have a big investment, so they can do that. Why? Because let's say if you put your money on the bank, no one will give you 50% return, isn't it? Okay, but if this one is a 100% probability trade, then yeah, 50% return is a good in a monthly candle, right? So that's how like sometimes big boys trade. But to me, let's see, from the retail trading perspective, we have seen that Euro AUD created this nice looking price action. There's a strong impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, and now it is in another impulsive phase. Now on that impulsive phase, what we see that the price tested this previous support here, okay, support here, tested as a resistance, and with that resistance we have seen that there is a very long strong bearish engulfer has been formed. Now with that bearish engulfer, let's look at the weekly, what it is doing. Now weekly, we have seen the price already crossed the weekly high here, okay. Now we see kind of rejection. Looking at the daily, we have seen that on the daily Euro AUD already tested this daily 20 period moving average, and we have seen a long weak candle has been formed. Now if we look at the today's price action, we see that the price is now in this zone. It's still not bullish, not bearish. Now looking at the euro 4 hour. So on the 4 hour time frame, euro AUD, the price action is this one also not fully for trading, because the long term price action is bearish. There is an impulse to this resistance, and we have seen a bearish price action, but slowly looks like that it might melt to the downside, but for trading this is still not a good one. Okay, I normally try to trade very clean, nice looking price action instead of confusing price action. That's why trading is so hard for some people. You need to be very choosy in your trading, and at the same time you don't want to paralyze yourself by not taking trade. So it's a paradoxical. So in GBP AUD the same thing. You can see that GBP AUD is bearish, looks like, than euro AUD. GBP AUD, the same kind of price action from the monthly resistance. We have seen that GBP AUD having a rejection. Okay, so this is a rejection to the downside on the monthly, and we see that GBP AUD, you can see that this is the support here. Quite a few long candle here acted as a support. Okay, GBP AUD, that same candle acted as a resistance. So if we look at the weekly, we see that the price has created this price action. You can see there is it's a bearish price action. Every time the price is creating a series of lower high, you see the lower high this week also. Looking at the daily, now on the daily we see that the price broke this local resistance, and then we see again creating a bearish price action. So looking at the 4 hour, this is where we see that the price action is basically looks like that it's bearish. So what I think that you see there was an impulse and then deceleration, and then we see a breakdown. So I'm expecting it to come down, and then if I see in the middle a stronger bearish price action, then I will be trading. But direction is looks like bearish, but still we don't have price action for trading. Okay guys, Aussie dollar seems to have a complex move. Your thought, please look at it. Vero, BTC USD, absolutely. Mikelo and ZDCAD is going to break out the downside. Please share light. Of course. Vero, BTC USD, Shunil USD CAD, Sir, Kakulan, Aussie dollar. Look at it. So so let's look at Aussie dollar. Okay guys, Aussie dollar, let's see what's happening with Aussie dollar. Now you can see that if you look at the monthly on Aussie dollar, first of all, on the monthly, long term Aussie dollar is bearish. You can see that this is a long term bearish market, but overall movement. But now we already have seen a strong rejection from the support on Aussie dollar. This is the level of support. There is a very strong rejection to the upside. If you draw this level here, what we see that this is a very strong level of resistance here, acted as support, and there has been a very strong rejection to the upside in Aussie dollar. Now after this rejection, we have seen primarily price went above and then again retreating back. Now long-term trend is down, so we could see a little more movement on Aussie dollar. Okay, let's look at the weekly. Now this is the weekly candle. After the previous week's high has broken, we have seen the price retreat back. So let's look at daily. Still not sure which way. Now daily, you see that the price after this strong red candle, again the price came down, and again we see a retreat. Now what I'm thinking that, as I told you, that due to the NFP, USD pairs might be going in a sideway because the NFP is on Friday. Today is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so in the middle there is only one day, and I think that the price will just move in a sideway, okay, 2 days, and then we might see a drop probably, or a bullish, based on how the price action is being created. So 4 hour time frame, we see that Aussie dollar, this is the Aussie dollar on the 4 hour, and we have seen that it's a kind of very complex price action. You said, right? Aussie dollar is creating a very complex price action. Sometimes a price creates like that. What you can do, the way the price action is formed, it's very, very difficult to predict. Sometimes it happens. You see that since the channel has been created, is very peculiar. Okay, so that's what I do when I see that complex price action or not predictable. I just stay in the sideline to see what's gonna happen, and then when I see the clean price action, only then I trade the market. Okay guys, so let's look at what you guys and girls are up to. Hello sir, 2 days before I have joined your academy, lifetime member. Your education video are amazing, very different from us. Awesome, Zyver, for joining the lifetime. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, it's created from the heart. Okay, when something created from heart, that always give the best value possible. And now I'm going to add more improvement in like more new strategies also. So those who are lifetime member will be able to have these strategies for your lifetime. And any question, just let me know, guys and girls. If you want to join in this lifetime access, if you want to join this program, you're always welcome. You can visit the website in the description. So video, we already discussed BTC USD, so let's look at again BTC USD. So BTC USD, looking, as I told you, that after this bullish candle we have seen another bullish move. Looks like that the price is picking up. As you have seen, there is a gap opening here on the 4 hour on BTC USD, and after this gap opening we have seen that the price is creating a series of higher high and higher low. So BTC USD, I think that will continue to go up. Looking at the daily time frame, we see that the price has created this bullish price action on BTC USD. I think that it might continue to rise up. If you look at the daily price action, this is a channel. You can see that on BTC USD. Okay, this is the daily channel, and this daily channel, the price was moving along this channel, along this daily channel. And what I think that BTC USD will do is will go to this resistance, will come back to this support, something like that, and will continue to move in this direction. Okay, so yeah, BTC USD, BTC USD currently showing bullish move. Okay, so sir, do you look for higher low to identify uptrend and lower high to identify downtrend? So do you look for higher low? Yeah, so normally, you know that, yeah, normally it's not about the trend. So to identify a trend, you need like this higher high and higher low. Okay, so this is the identification of the trend. When the price create a series of higher high and higher low, it's in an uptrend. But when you see the price has creates something like, let's say, when you see the price creates what I can say that, let's say like this, a consolidation, okay, like that, consolidation like this, okay, and the price is creating series of, let's say, lower high, okay, like this. That's a sign of bearish price action, like the bearish pressure. It's a sign of the price might break to the downside. So basically, you know, so when you see, let's say this is structured here, look at this one here, what I'm trying to say. Let's say this price action here, when the price was here, okay, let's say when the price was here, what are you gonna do? How do you think that either this price will go up or will come down? That's where you will look at the top and the bottom. So when you see the price is creating a series of higher low, that chances that the price will go up. So that's how normally the market behaves. So when you see, let's say this one here, the same thing, you see that the top is not contingent, it's not like organized, but the bottom is organized. It's creating a series of higher low, right? It's creating a series of higher lows, and the price is moving to the upside. Okay, so this one is with BTC USD, pardon me, USD. So let's look at can you take a look at DXY and WTI, please? Yeah, we'll look at it, DXY and WTI. So let's look at US oil. So US oil, as expected, as I told you that after the monthly close we could see further drop, and this is what happened. We see that US oil has started to drop. Now this is the monthly candlestick, and we can see that the price, I think that US oil will continue to drop, because you can see that there is a, this is the monthly resistance here. You can see that this is the resistance, and on this monthly resistance I think the price will come down here, will test this one as a support, and then we could see that a move may happen. But if you look at the weekly, what we see that this is the weekly chart. After this move on the weekly, there has been a head and shoulder has been formed on US oil. You can see that this is the head and shoulder. So on the head and shoulder we have seen there is a resistance here, support here, and this is a resistance here, you know. So this is a very good looking price action. With this green candle, the price basically tested this head and shoulder, neckline of this head and shoulder, this resistance, this support as resistance, and from here we could see that US oil might drop, and that's what happening. We see that the price, as soon as market open, we see that very strong bearish price action on US oil. Now looking at the daily, if you look at the daily, this candle is a nice looking trading candle. You can see that it's a strong rejection from this gap opening. There's a big gap opening, tested this gap, and there is a nice looking pin bar, strong rejection with this daily 20 period moving average retest, and then we have seen that US oil started to drop. So I think that the price on US oil creating this triangular pattern, and from here now the price is going up. That's good. What I think that after going, probably it might go up again to test this long wick of this daily doji, and I think that the price will probably will go there. Okay, go there, and from this zone we could see that US oil coming down. So yeah, so I think that that's the zone that we will be waiting. Probably will test this daily 20 period moving average, and then will drop. So US oil it's bearish, but now going up. We need to wait for the price to go to the area of value. So gold, Aussie yen, BTC USD now high. Okay, euro dollar, Kelly Rosa. Yeah, we'll look at it. Dollar yen, Usdjpy, euro dollar. Why brother, you in chat avoiding? I didn't avoid. I was doing euro dollar as well before. I think I did euro dollar, isn't it? We checked euro dollar once. Let's look at euro dollar again, guys and girls. So euro dollar, because we are periodically going one from to the other, one from to the other. So euro dollar, there are two possibilities for euro dollar. Is one is creating this inverted head and shoulder. This is the daily time frame. You can see that creating this inverted head and shoulder, and then to go up, continue to go up. One possibility. Another possibility is respecting this zone and then come down. So what is likely to happen? Let's go to the weekly, okay, and monthly. Okay, so monthly bearish, weekly could be bullish, could be bearish, because there is a weekly doji here. The price already came 50% of this zone, and now from this zone we can see that euro dollar is like a little bit of rejection to the upside. Let's look at the 4 hour now. What's happening on euro dollar? Now we see that the price, it's after 29 minutes, this one is closing, but there is a double doji is being formed. There is a rejection from this 20 period moving average on the 4 hour. So what I think that, okay, it's to me still bearish price action, guys and girls, okay, because that you see that 20 period moving average crossover happen, okay, and if you look at the daily, okay, we see that the price already there is a bearish engulfer, strong bearish engulfer, and we could see a drop on euro dollar, I think. Okay, if you look at the 4 hour, there are two dojis. We might see a drop on after this doji if it closes as a doji, okay, and then maybe later it might go up, but we might see a primary drop for this doji. Okay, so this one is with euro dollar, guys and girls. And in the meantime, guys and girls, so if you want to join my program, learn my strategies, and also trade with me every day, there is a link in the description area. You can visit the website for possible opportunity or option for joining if you want, if you're interested to learn my strategies. So let me look at USD CNHs. Okay, so I'm just looking at all the pairs quickly to see if anyone is giving us a nice looking trading opportunity at the moment. Okay, so CHF SGD is a very good one now for shorting. I think that CHF SGD, you can see that the price already created a double top here and then has broken down, went above, tested this. This is how normally I love to trade. Tested this neckline of this double top, okay, this support as a resistance, and then what we have seen that CHF SGD tested this support as a resistance and closed as a doji. Okay, with the doji, now we have seen that there is a long doji has been created, which is almost 1 hour 30 minutes to go. But what I think that upon closing of this doji, we might see that a move to the downside on CHF SGD. Though it's an exotic pair, you might have a bigger spread, but make sure that you are not blindly trading. So Euro AUD looks like, okay, Euro CAD and Euro AUD looks like that creating now a bearish price action. Okay, it's a bearish price action. The reason is, first of all, monthly strongly bearish, we have seen a retracement, and then now we see a drop. Weekly, okay, it crossed the weekly high completely. You see that it crossed the weekly high, create a higher low on the weekly, okay, higher low, and then what we have seen that the price now rejecting to the downside. Looking at the daily, now daily this is a bearish price action strongly on the daily time frame. There is a double top and then has formed this bearish engulfer on the daily time frame, followed by this candle, this doji. Now if we look at the 4 hour, what we see that the price has created this very strong bearish engulfer now forming after 25 minutes. So possibility that EuroCAD will continue to drop from this zone to the downside. So probably in the first drop it might come above this support. Let me draw this level. So we could see that the price is coming, are dropping back to this level of support on EuroCAD. Okay, so that is one I'm expecting on EuroCAD to create. It's already has created a head and shoulder. You see this is the right one. So EuroCAD is the trade that I'm finding the most valuable at this point. Let me see other Euro pairs how they are doing. So Eurosdjpy, Eurojpy, Euro NZD also looking bearish but not fully there. Euro dollar also looking like a bearish price action. So Euro dollar and EuroCAD, yeah, looks like a bearish price action. Yeah, so that's it guys. This is the end of this live session today. I sincerely believe that you guys and girls enjoyed this live session. So the trade that I'm recommending is EuroCAD and Euro dollar, but I will wait for the candle close next half an hour. I'll be watching the price action. If I find proper suitable entry, then I'll send it to the VIP channel and I'll be trading too. If you want to join and trade with me, you can find in the description area. With that in mind, I will be ending this live session. Thank you for joining. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, probably a little more extended time. And also you can find just 1.5 hours later, I'll be releasing my educational video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done yet, and also don't forget to like the stream so that it creates a good it becomes visible to most of the people on YouTube. So with that in mind, let's wrap up and I'll see you tomorrow same time. Make sure you keep press that bell notification so that you are notified as soon as I start my streaming. Thank you. See you soon.